Hello YouTube, CivilianSnowman here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the remake of Planet of the Apes. There are a couple of reasons I chose to review this film, one of which is a YouTube user named Movie Collector UK asked me to review the entire Planet of the Apes series, all the films and the television series, and obviously I don't have time to do all of them, so I thought I'd do the remake, which I watched recently just for shits and giggles, and the original that I will get around to reviewing at some point. And another reason I chose to review it is because I've had a few requests from people that I review a film that I don't actually like, so I chose this because it's not very good at all. The plot follows Mark Whalberg's character Leo Davidson, who is an astronaut on a space station and has to launch a rescue mission for a chimp lost in space. And he ends up crash landing on a jungle-like planet that looks like Earth, which is inhabited by apes. So that is pretty much all the plot to this movie. Alright, let me just launch into what's wrong with it. This film is directed by Tim Burton, right? A director who we associate such stylistic visuals with that it's just his trademark. The visual style of his films has become his trademark, and this Planet of the Apes doesn't have any of that. There are no Tim Burton shots in it whatsoever. It's all very bland looking and there's just no style to it. And this is the same problem that X-Men Origins Wolverine had, which is shock horror, another 20th Century Fox movie. It's obviously a film that's been directed and written, for that matter, by committee, and there's just no artistic vision to it, which is a damn shame, because Planet of the Apes, the original, is such a benchmark in the science fiction genre that it really deserves a worthy remake. For some reason, when you put Mark Whalberg in an ensemble cast like Boogie Nights or The Departed, he is the best on show, but give him the leading man role, as in Planet of the Apes, Max Payne, or His Finest Hour, The Happening, and he's just completely bland. So Mark Whalberg, in my opinion, doesn't make for a very good hero because he's just quite boring to watch. There's no real charisma to his performance. He's just the cardboard cutout of a hero, so I think that is a problem that the film has. The makeup in this movie is both good and really bad. On apes such as Tim Roth's character, the ape makeup is really good. I mean, it's like astoundingly good. But then you get characters such as Michael Clark Duncan's huge ape, and you can practically see the seams around his face, and his outfit, whatever makeup design they used, is really bad. A good point about this film, believe it or not, there is a good one, is Tim Roth as the villain, and he is just really kind of eccentric and so evil. He really does give a good performance at being evil. It is watchable because of him. His performance is actually really good. He's quite threatening and funny because he still looks like a monkey, and I think that's funny, but that's my kind of simple sense of humour. So this film is watchable just because you get to see actors like Tim Roth and Michael Clark Duncan dressed as giant apes, and that's pretty cool to me. I don't know about you, but it is to me. One major problem I have with this is the set design and the costumes on the human characters. They are so cheap looking that it looks like an episode of Xena, Warrior Princess or something. You know, you can tell that the stone walls are actually cardboard with like Rice Krispies stuck to them and painted grey, and the costumes, you know, they're so badly done. They really are cheap looking, and that's another thing. It's obviously all filmed in a studio. You never ever get the sense that you're actually outside. They're walking through this lavish jungle landscape, or that's what it's supposed to be, and you can just tell that it's in a studio. And I don't know what it is about it, but you can always tell when a jungle on screen is in a studio, and it's the same applies to like Jurassic Park 3. For some reason, the studio aspect of it just fucking, it is so apparent to me. That's one of my pet peeves, is that outside scenes that are filmed in a studio, you can always tell. The twist ending feels like a really cheap gimmick to me, and once you see it you'll know what I mean, because obviously the ending of the original, where Charlton Heston finds the Statue of Liberty and discovers he's been on Earth all along, that was fucking awesome. You know, that's one of the greatest twist endings in cinema history. This one, when Mark Whalberg eventually gets back to Earth, is not very good, and it feels like it was tagged on at the last minute, which it probably was. Someone in a suit sat behind a desk probably said, I know, let's do this. And the result is a really gimmicky twist ending. Anyway, I probably devoted much more time than is needed to reviewing Planet of the Apes, so I'm just going to give it a final rating. I'd give it 2 stars. It's a pile of shit really, but it is watchable for like Tim Roth as an ape and Michael Clark Duncan for that matter. You know, it's worth a giggle. It's not complete shit, but it's pretty close, so I'll give it 2 stars. Anyway, thank you for listening to this review. If you made it this far, then I'm impressed. So yeah, I'll leave you with that thought. So this is CivilianSnowman signing out. I'll see you later. Bye.